Hey guys, welcome back to Fighters channel. Anthony Joshua next fight. Eddie Hearn eyes Tyson Fury showdown. Following Joshua's destructive knockout of Francis Ngannou, all eyes are now on a potential fight against Tyson Fury. Here is everything you need to know about who AJ could be fighting next. Who is Anthony Joshua fighting next? Joshua looks set to finally fight Tyson Fury. When was Anthony Joshua's last fight? AJ beat Ngannou with a devastating knockout blow in his second round during their fight on March 9th. After knocking his opponent down in the first round, AJ got the job done minutes later with a right hand that left Ngannou out cold on the canvas. What has Eddie Hearn said about a fight against Tyson Fury? Eddie Hearn has made no secret of his desire for Joshua to fight Fury, with the promoter desperate for their pair to meet in the ring. There is a brilliant fighter down there called Tyson Fury, Hearn said after the Joshua's victory over Ngannou. I promise you this, you will get the biggest fight in history of the sport when Anthony Joshua takes the undisputed world championship, the functionary said. Expert makes shocking prediction on Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua fight location. Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua is one of the most highly demanded fights in boxing right now, should the title bout take shape. One expert has predicted that it won't actually take place in the fighter's home country, the UK. British and boxing fans worldwide have wanted to see a Fury, the reigning lineal heavyweight champion, and Joshua, the former undisputed heavyweight title holder, settle the score for upwards of 7 years, and the most envisioned it taking place in Fury's home country. But Dr. Rob Wilson, a sports finance expert and professor of economics at Sheffield Hallam University, believes that the hopeful fight will take place either in Saudi Arabia or Las Vegas. He cited radio generation as the biggest factor that will sway the fight away from their home country in a conversation with Grosvenor Sport. Even if it was 10 years ago, that fight will probably not be happening in the UK, it will go to a much bigger market that can get driven by pay-per-view. Eddie Hearn blasts Francis Ngannou's baffling excuse for losing to Anthony Joshua, as he insists the ex-UFC fighter should know better. Eddie Hearn has slammed Francis Ngannou for appearing to suggest that his demolishing defeat by Anthony Joshua was down to his early arrival at the arena. Joshua knocked down the former UFC heavyweight champion 3 times in 2 rounds to secure a dominant victory in Saudi Arabia. Ngannou in a recent interview stated that he arrived at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh 2 hours earlier than Joshua, appearing to suggest that this was a trick to tire him out. Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn has taken exception with the comments, suggesting that the 37-year-old should know better. He told, "I was baffled. It is a bit disappointing, really. He said they got him to the arena early. Who is they? You get given times by the broadcaster." He said that he was made to come to the arena early to tire him out for the fight, which is really an unexperienced boxing guy talking here. He should know better. You get your time, which is the ideal time that the organizers or the broadcaster would like you there. You make your own mind up. Some fighters like to get there 3 hours before. Some like to get there an hour before. It all depends on the fighter. If AJ is told, for example, that we want you there at 10 o'clock, and we know that the fight is happening at 1 AM, then we will come a little bit later, because he doesn't want to be hanging around long. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.